Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, I really respect you, Jennifer. I really do. Audrey, I really, I gotta go. Be back. Hello, I am Professor Hasskreidt, and you are not. We will have a quick lesson today on negative fractions, the worst of both worlds. At the end of this, there'll be a special treat. When they form, and I have permission from what's his name, Gutchuck. What name? Gutchuck. I mean, people say Hasskreidt's over in the Gutchuck. Yeah. But I got permission from him to give you a problem that will count for extra credit. Double secret extra credit. All for just spending 10 minutes with me. It's a dream come true. Okay, negative exponents. There's two things you need to be able to do. First, negative fractions. There's two things you need to be able to do. First, you need to be able to get the answer to the problem. Then, you need to be able to graph same. Okay. So let's take, for example, let's take one that's relatively simple. 1/2 minus 3/4. Now, those of you in the know will recognize from the beginning that 3/4 is greater than 1/2, so your answer is going to have to be negative. You don't forget that. When the number being subtracted is larger than the number from which it's being subtracted, you're going to have a negative number. Or, put into more precise mathematical terms, when the number which has the higher absolute value will determine the sign of the answer. Okay, the number with the higher absolute value. If you don't believe that 3/4 has a higher absolute value than 1/2, all you have to do is take your trusty calculator, or better yet, do it on paper, and divide 3 by 4. Because remember, every fraction is a division problem. Is the same as 0.75. And 1 divided by 2 is 0.5. And as we see there, 0.75 is clearly larger than 0.5. Okay. All right. All right, this one's relatively simple. We know the common denominator between these two is going to be 4. 4 goes into 4 once, so we're multiplying times 1 over 1. So that will equal, again, 3/4, of course. We know that 2 goes into 4 2 times, so we're multiplying times 2 over 2, which is equal to 2/4. Okay. 2/4 minus 3/4. Can't quite see that, can you? Okay, now you can see. We know that if we kept going, we would eventually get to negative 4/4, which is the same as 1, because 4 divided by 4, or rather negative 4 divided by 4, is going to be negative 1. Likewise, 4/4 will be positive 1. Okay, so we said 2/4 minus 3/4 will be negative 1/4. Here we are at 2/4. We're subtracting 3. 1, 2, 3. Negative 1/4. And since we're here, we can also go ahead and graph this. I scream at the line for a second. Maybe panic. Okay. Here's our 0. Here's negative 1/4, negative 2/4, 3/4, and then negative 4/4. Okay, so we've kind of magnified the section of the number line between negative 1 and 1, or between negative 4/4 and positive 4/4. I shall leave that up for a second. But I will put up a new problem, one a little more difficult. Let's say we have 3/6, which we know is the same as 1/2, because 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2, making it 1/2. We'll leave it like that as it is now. And let's say trying to come up with a good. Oh, let's have it in proper fraction. Let's say 9/4. Okay. Least common denominator for 4 and 6 would be 12. That is one of those things you have to practice in order to get right, and you need to know your multiplication tables. Don't argue with me about that, eh? We know that 4 goes into 12 3 times. So we're multiplying times 3 over 3. 3 times 4 is 12. 9 times 3, 27. Okay. 6 goes into 12 2 times. So we're multiplying times 2 over 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 6/12 plus 27/12. Okay, I'm sorry, I misspoke. 6/12 minus 27/12. 6 minus 27, this you're going to have to look on a number line. Okay, or you can go ahead and input it into your trusty calculator. 6 minus 27 equals negative 21. Equals negative 21/12. How would we graph that? That's even more complicated to graph. Yes and no. As long as we remember that it takes 12/12 to make 1, it really isn't that difficult. Okay? Here is 12/12. Here is 0. Here is negative 12/12, which is the same as negative 1. This is negative 24/12. Negative 24 divided by 12 would be negative 2. Okay, I've got limited space on this board. So make sure that you've got this here and this here. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay. I'm sorry, Jennifer. Audrey, look, I'm on camera now. I have to go. You too. Yes. Okay. Hopefully you've got that all copied down. And we know that negative 36/12 will be the equivalent of negative 3. Okay, what was our answer before? It was negative 21/12. So this would be 24/12. So negative 21/12 would be right about there. Okay, because we know that would be 24/12. That's almost the equivalent of negative 2. Questions? Comments? Funny jokes? Nothing? Okay. Here is the secret, double secret, extra credit problem. Negative 3/8 minus let's see, 15/4. Graph this. I'm sorry, first you have to solve it. So this and graph. Add that to whatever homework you were given over the weekend, and you will get double secret extra credit. Okay, the bears are on in about 15 minutes. I have to upload this. Eat your vegetables, do your homework, exercise every day, work hard, and try for excellence, okay? And be respectful of your elders. I have heard comments about my hats. In my country, these are normal hats, so no snickering from you. I bid you good afternoon.